Trump gives the military permission to take over land at the U.S.-Mexico border. Order allows armed forces to take direct role in securing southern border, which Trump memo says is under attack. Donald Trump has authorized the military to take control of land at the U.S.-Mexico border, as part of the president's broader efforts to crack down on undocumented immigration. The authorization came late on Friday in a memorandum from Trump to Interior Secretary Doug Burgum, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, Homeland Security Secretary Christy Noem and Agricultural Secretary Brooke Rollins, outlining new policies concerning military involvement at the U.S.'s southern border. The memorandum, titled Military Mission for Sealing the Southern Border of the United States and Repelling Invasions, grants the U.S. Armed Forces permission to take a more direct role in securing the in-question boundary. Man in suit speaks in classroom with hand gestured. Immigration agents turned away after trying to enter LA elementary schools. Find out more. Our southern border is under attack from a variety of threats, the order claimed. Our military must play a more direct role in securing our southern border than in the past, because of the complexity of the current situation. The memorandum also stated that federal lands, including the 60-foot wide Roosevelt Reservation, which spans California, Arizona, and New Mexico, should be under the Department of Defense's jurisdiction. Unauthorized immigrants would be held in custody until they could be turned over to immigration agents and troops stationed. There would have the legal right to detain immigrants who are accused of trespassing on what is really an extended base. Military activities that could be carried out on federal land include border barrier construction and emplacement of detection and monitoring equipment, according to the memorandum. The Defense Secretary, Pete Hegseth, will evaluate the order's initial phase after 45 days. But at any time, Hegseth could extend the amount of federal land included in the memorandum. The ordered military takeover excludes Native American reservations. According to the memorandum, the latest action taken by Trump's administration in its ongoing focus on immigration enforcement, which has included declaring a national emergency at the southern border, is Friday's order. On Thursday, a U.S. federal judge ruled that the Trump administration was allowed to require people who are in the country, but not citizens, to register with the federal government, a requirement that advocates say hasn't been universally implemented since it was enacted as a law in the 1940s. The ruling comes after the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, announced the new requirement on the 25th of February, adding that those who failed to report could face fines or possible prison time. Most people thought that the DHS's announcement was a way to circumvent the Posse Comitatus Act, a federal law that prevents U.S. military personnel from participating in the majority of civilian law enforcement activities. One of Trump and his Republican colleagues' alleged justifications for militarizing the U.S. border is that many of the fentanyl sold in the U.S. is carried by people who cross the border with Mexico without permission. Yet official statistics show 90% of convicted fentanyl peddlers are U.S. citizens.